Tapes. It's your girl, Dash. Come back to Funeral Takes. Well, you guys, it's that time again. Movie news. And mind you, it's in the beginning of the week. I normally do this over the weekend, as you know, but a couple of things were going on. Came back. It was late. I was tired. And I said, you know what? I won't worry about it. I can always put up in the middle of the week because there were a couple of things that I definitely wanted to just chat about really quickly. So you know what? With that said, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is a movie, and these are things, some of these things I'll be discussing in this particular one are stuff that's coming out in 2020, so I'm actually excited about that. Now this particular one is one that's definitely on my radar. I love the first one, and I'm talking about A Quiet Place. Now, as you all know, the first one is, people like to call it a sleeper hit. I said the trailer, when I first saw the trailer, I was beyond intrigued because it was something fresh, new idea, the way it was a good take, on dealing with something that's considered a thriller. And the fact that also that John Krasinski had actually directed first directorial debut. I'm known for mostly for his acting, his abilities as opposed to directing, and then starring it with his on-screen and off-screen real-life wife Emily Blunt. It was a hit and it was great. I mean, I enjoyed it. I saw it multiple times, and I was curious because of the way it ended, and I hope most of you all seen this because I can't be spoiling now. It's been out over a year now. That I was hyped at the fact of what they could possibly do if they continue the story. Now, I'd already said how there's one person has been added to the actual cast. Emily Blunt will be back. The two older kids will be back. Not sure about the baby aspect. Hopefully the baby will be there, if you all remember in the movie. Also, John Krasinski, he definitely will be directing. He won't be back as the father. Sad. Also, I said how Cillian Murphy was attached to it. We don't know in what premise. I know a lot of movies I like to see him in. He definitely does play. He can play, good or bad. I don't know if he's going to be a baddie in this one. They're keeping kind of his storyline under wraps in what way he will be. Also, we're hearing now that Brian Tyree Henry will be in the movie as well. His stuff is being kept under wraps in regards to what his storyline will be about. It's considered a mystery. Love that. I'm excited about this because I'm going to tell you, first and foremost, this brother is straight busy. He was in last year Widows, If Beale Street Could Talk. This year he was also, into Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I saw all three of those. He's also going to be in, the new Chucky movie coming out, Child's Play movie, in June, this month, excuse me. He's also going to be in Joker. I'm looking forward to that. And then he's going to be in the Godzilla vs. King Kong movie, which comes out, I think, in 2021. So the brother, again, is busy. So to add this to the repertoire, I ain't even mad at that. I'm actually excited for him. He's just staying busy. I really wish we did know what he's going to be and what premise. But like I told you all months ago, my thing is this. The way they can do the storyline. Either it can be showcasing how things are going to happen. Because, of course, as you all remember, the little girl found a way that could help her and her family, her mother, figure out a way to deal with the creatures, being they had to do, hence her hearing aid. It seemed to cause an effect to them when they would get loud. Secondly, I kept thinking if they parlay with that to find a way out of there, because now once she started, this little killing spree of sorts as they were coming, more of them kept coming. So I kept thinking, how many more could there be? Because of where the location of where these, where are they hiding at until they come out and they hear anything to get whatever said food, whatever they need, kill, whichever. Second, I kept thinking, what if we get some sort of prequel to the movie, whichever. Like I said, we still don't know in what capacity. We know John is directing. He'll probably have some part in regards to the way the writing will be done for the actual screenplay. I'm curious about that, but it's so much potential. It could be Cillian and Brian's characters could be somebody they both meet on the trail to leave the house to go somewhere that's more protected, where they're not out in the open by themselves. Emily now has these 3 kids to tend to. So unless they come across a loner being Cillian Murphy or even Brian Tyree Henry, could they be both guys together? They could be some type of evil bat as opposed to the creatures. So I'm curious as to how that's going to turn out, but I love that the castings come together. It's definitely going to be moving along. I'm excited. We don't know actually when filming starts. They're stating this is supposed to come out March 2020, so I want to think sometime this summer, maybe going into the fall, it should be done because March is right around the corner. So I want to think they should be starting it late this summer, early fall, just to finish it up. I don't seriously feel like it's going to take them that long, so they can have this done probably by November, December. and then edit whatever and all that, so we can probably get a trailer come January, because I'm just kind of doing the math. Normally with most trailers with the movie releases, they try to do them at least 2-3 months before that. You get the teaser, then a trailer, maybe get one more, and then here we are with the movie. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open if I hear anything else about the actual storyline, because I'm definitely wanting to see that. So but with that said, you guys, moving on. Now this one, I'm excited, but then I'm bummed about the news that we just got with this one. This has to do with Wonder Woman WW84. I'm excited because, first and foremost, let me just showcase that poster. Hello, that thing is beautiful. I love the colors, visually, whatever her overall costume, with her protection, with her, the cuffs, the shields. I mean, that thing is beautiful. Gal Gadot is just stunning. She is gorgeous. She looks beautiful in this. And it definitely gives me a little bit of an 80s vibe with the way it looks. I know some individuals was like, oh, it looks okay, whatever. That thing is gorgeous. And it's going with the way, the theme of the way it is set. Because it's set circa 80s. So it's nothing wrong with that. Secondly, I did hear some sad news that they will not be in Hall H this year. They would not even be at Comic-Con, and that hurt my spirit, because you all who have been watching my movie news over the course of the last, maybe close to 6 months, have said how much I really want to see, because I want to get a teaser trailer. I wanted to see something really teaser, like not a teaser trailer like these teasers they've been putting out lately, like a minute and a half, something that's 20-30 seconds, just to see something. But now we have to wait. Oh my God, I cannot believe they will not be there. I know some people are hot. There's one in particular person that I follow, and I wonder how he feels. And that's my boy Jody. Jody probably is like, what's up, Patty? Because he has a great friendship with her. So, but I just have to throw him out there because I know he is. There's other people, but I know he definitely loves someone. A woman loves Patty, gal, whichever. So I don't know how he feels. I need to pull up what he put up about that, because I know he's probably put his 2 cents out there about that. But needless to say, I was kind of bummed. Like I said, Hall H. There's a lot of other stuff that's going to be coming, but that was one of the ones. But then even so, with the fact that the movie is still next year, but still, because I figured later in the year we'll get something. So basically what they're saying is they're going to rev up sort of, the marketing, get it kind of going come December. So we'll start seeing stuff around December. We should be looking forward to seeing some sort of teaser around that time. And I figure by January, maybe February, March, we'll get like an actual trailer, and then another one. And of course, hopefully they'll probably won't do so many TV spots, but let's just be real. They did quite a couple of them closer for Wonder Woman the first time. So I feel like we're going to get that. But I'm just kind of bummed, because I was really wanting to see the cast there. I want to see, of course, Gal. Then I want to see, of course, we'll see Chris Pine, Kristen Wiig, Pedro Pascal, and Natasha Rothwell. I want to see all of the cast, and if it's any other people, but they would have been the main focal casting I wanted to see there, and of course Patty, and I'm just, kind of just doing some type of, Q&A, but to no avail. So we're just going to have to just make do. So I'm going to have to wait till the end of the year. And I figured if they're going to show a teaser of some sorts, I feel like we'll probably get it around the time when they're showing Star Wars. I feel like they'll probably give it to us then, because the excitement for Star Wars, we get to go to movies and we'll see a trailer then. I do the trailers on here, so it's not like I get all excited to see them in the theater anymore. That's the difference now. So I'm kind of, again, bummed, but it is what it is. I'm fine with it. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just the wait is so freaking excruciating, because basically we're waiting a year out now. We're already in June of 2019. We have a whole year to go. So, but I feel like the wait will be worth it. Patty will make sure those trailers are epic. I'm here for it. They're going to get my money probably twice, probably 3 times. They'll probably get it the midweek when they show it. Was it Wednesday or Thursday? I'm going to go see it again Saturday. And knowing me, I'll probably see it Sunday. Some movies will make me do that, y'all. I can't even lie. I'm not even going to lie to you. So, June 5th, 2020, you all. So, just had to put that out there. Oh, I'm so bummed. But, whatever. I'll get over it. I'll get over it. Now, speaking of another character I'm looking forward to, because at first I was kind of iffy, but the more information comes out, I get more excited. And I just, like I said, still need to see him. This has to do with Batman. For me, you already know, I love when Ben Affleck took over. He did the damn thing. I was not happy when things started happening behind the scenes, in regards to the personal aspect that kind of affected this, and he had to step down. It is what it is. Got to move on from that. And then trying to figure out who they were going to put. Matt Reeves has been working on the script. The script is basically done. Who's the main casting person? Whichever, all these different names have been coming out. John Hamm, all this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, let's just find the person. Now we got Robert Pattinson, who's now been attached. At first I wasn't sure about that when they said him or Nicholas Hoult, because it was really getting down to the wire, but then he came back and confirmed it. He actually will be doing it, Robert. So now I'm on board. At first, the first thing I did say to you guys, I said, besides me wanting to see how he would look visually with the overall suit, whichever and all that, I said I want to see his overall premise, his aesthetics. He's got the height, but the build. Now, I made it a point to bring up the fact that I said, if well, with that, and what capacity will he be playing it? Will he be somebody who's more on the investigative side, or will he be more on the crime fighter side? Now, I know that Matt Reeves keeps saying that he's not going to do more of the backstory of what we've previously seen, and he doesn't want to make it where he's straight out, you know, a crime fighter. They're going to try to do it where it's in between, where, you know, we're going to see Batman get his footing. He's going to slowly build up his footing, you know, so he can become that genius type of detective, you know, person that we all grew to love, you know, in his character, you know, comics and through the movies. So that does make me happy that he's going to build that up, because this is why I say that. When they do that, that means that they're going to make this into some sort of trilogy similar to how they did Christian Bale. They're not going to want to just do one. And I clearly said that a couple of times. There's no way Robert Pattinson is going to come on board to do this character and only do one movie. We're going to get 2, possibly 3. And I already guarantee that's the case. Matt Reeves will probably most likely be attached, meaning that first one has to be on point. Otherwise, they can forget about it. They're not going to want to do this. So I'm figuring with Matt taking his time, I give him that, because a lot of us really were fairly down for Ben. We see the potential of everything. He fit everything. So I was excited for that, because after Christian Bale, it was like, how y'all going to give us Batman? Who's going to be Batman? Him. Okay, cool. He did good action. You know, he has the look, whatever and all. He can do that little crime fighting, you know, the detective, whatever and all that. He has just everything playing that character. So yeah, and him being a younger version, seeing him grow into it, that's what's going to make it believable, since they said they want him to be in his 30s. I think Robert is 33, 34, one of the two. And he's definitely younger. He's, 14, 15 years younger than Ben. I think Ben is 49. I think he's 48, 49, somewhere in there. So yes, that's perfect. If they want to make him 30s, Robert fits that. He's mid-30s just about. Okay, that means brother is going to be doing a couple of these. That means I'm wondering if they do this one, are they going to eventually, once they finish wrapping this up, he might do a couple other, maybe another role here, and then kind of jump in to do another one. Because I think the way Christian did his, he was doing the same thing. He would do one, then a couple of years pass, and he'd do another one, because he was doing other roles in between. Whichever. You never, not to say he'd be typecast, but they're actors. They like to stay busy, whichever. And clearly with Robert, he does a lot of independent type of films, so you can tell he definitely likes to hone his craft, and he's very good. He has quite a few things coming out. I think one movie's called Lighthouse. I still need to see Good Time. Shameful on me for not seeing it, because I've been hearing so many good things about it. So yeah, I got some work to do on that end. But yes, I'm getting hyped. Again, I want to see to confirm who's supposed to be, of course, the villains. I keep saying Catwoman and Penguin. Who else will be, you know, in the movie? Who else in regards to actors who will be playing certain particular roles from the movie in the Batman? I want to see. Yeah, I'm just ready for this to kind of get going. I'm ready for them to move this along. So I'm excited. I'm excited now. So I'm ready to see it, and I look forward to anything leaking that shows anything. I should not say that. My apologies, but I'm just being honest. They show anything that falls out, whatever, like they've been doing with Birds of Prey, hey, it is what it is, because that'll get people probably a little bit hyped if they see some of it or see him in certain instances when it starts filming, to get them excited about it. So, I mean, no pressure, but Robert, just be ready, brother, because they're going to literally critique, analyze just up and down him playing the Batman. I hope he truly is ready for what's about to come. So, yeah, it's going to be a doozy. So, but with that said, moving on. Now this one, I'm hearing, because we're talking about the Suicide Squad movie, of course, you know, directed by James Gunn. Just a constant stuff talking about Idris Elba and what he's going to be playing now. When I first heard he was coming aboard, I was hyped and excited, because when I heard Will Smith wasn't going to be in it and him playing Deadshot, you know, certain things kind of, you know, happened where he had to step down, whatever, kind of be, you know, I want to say it's probably schedule conflicts with other stuff that he has already planned out, and that's fine. So I figured he would end up taking over the role of Deadshot, but no, because I wonder if he still wants to do a standalone Deadshot. That's still something I still have not heard. They did not say yes or no. So it's still a possibility, but I don't know. Now, needless to say, there's still hush-hush, but now I'm hearing rumors that he might be doing the title Bronze Tiger. Now, I'm curious about that for the simple fact, because if you all don't watch Arrow on CW, my boy Michael J. White played that character on there. I love me some Michael J. White. So I was kind of like, okay, all right, the potential's there, whichever and all that, and it just can do action, whatever he actually has. His movie coming out, you know, The Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. He's going to be damn near Black Superman. So I'm here for it. So needless to say, and he's considered the main lead in this. Now, granted, some other people in the movie, Margot Robbie and all, but on this one, they definitely bring in a little extra big guns on this one because we're already familiar with Viola Davis' character. Like I said, Margot Robbie, she's already got her stuff with Birds of Prey. She's going to come back in this one. Joel Kinnaman will be back. What's this guy's name? Jay Courtney will be back as well. So I'm excited that we have some new characters coming. Possibly King Shark, played by Michael Rooker, but he's kind of not wanting to fess up and saying if he's doing it, he's not trying to admit it. Never know. They never like to say it until they definitely sign on a dotted line. A character called Ratcatcher, and also Polka Dot Man, Mr. Polka Dot Man. So I'm excited for these new characters that we'll be introduced to that I'm not familiar with because, like I said, I don't read the comics, but I'm learning through things. I need to really start figuring out what I'm going to start reading for comics. It's just so many to choose from. Ugh. So, but yes, I'm excited for this. I'm hoping that is true. If the rumor is true, that will be nice so we can kind of move this along. Because I'm like, okay, I don't know when they're going to start actual filming, but I'd like them to start it because if I'm not mistaken, this and the date for this comes out, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is August of 2020. I want to note my own information. August 6, 2020. And I think they keep saying 2021, excuse me, I'm sorry, 2021, because they need all the time to put it together because I know he's working on this, and I think after he finishes this, I definitely know he's going to eventually start working on possibly Guardians of the Galaxy 3, so he's already full plated up gun, but yes, that means if they're not starting it this fall, maybe early next year, I'm not sure. It's just not saying when filming's supposed to actually start. So we have to see because I wanted to note my stuff and I definitely didn't note that in here. So, but yes, I'm gonna keep my eyes on this just to find out if it's actually confirmed if he's going to play Bronze Tiger. If not, it's something else. But I don't understand the secrecy. Whichever, we're trying to move this along so people can know exactly. But that's how they do in the Hollywood land. So, but it's all good. It's fine because either way I'm going to go see it anyway. I like the first one. I really enjoyed that one. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this one as well. So, but moving on for that. Now this one I'm definitely excited to see. This is through Marvel and this has to do with Shang-Chi. I'm excited. I talk about it enough because I'm here for it. It's going to be the first Asian-led superhero. About damn time. Let's just move this baby along. And the excitement behind this, still don't know who's the casting of it. Who's the main lead. But it's still, like I said, directed by Destil Daniel Cretton, excuse me. He's definitely at the helm. We definitely is being directed by him. It's definitely being written by an Asian American. So I'm happy about that. I'm definitely waiting to see who they're going to pick for the lead. Now they're stating, and let me read out here. They're looking also to cast an Asian male between 40 to 60 years old. He's going to play considered like a wise old statesman type of character. Then we also have it where they're trying to say he's considered like the leader of the people. They're also looking at a 30s, maybe 40s female character as well for the movie, and I'm actually excited about that. I just really want to know who's going to be the lead. I really want to know because I threw out some names. I might try to post it up here somewhere too. It was like 4 different names I put out, whichever. And a couple of people in my comment section have made their comments know how they felt. I had threw out my main guy from Ninja Assassin, which I like. You know, I know that's probably far-fetched, whichever. There were some people who they've been eyeing as well. But a buddy from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on the TV show, he's a good candidate to be considered as well. But filming starts, I think they said, this fall. So I'm thinking by the time the summer comes, we should definitely know who's actually going to be in the actual lead role. Secondly, with Marvel, the way they're wrapping up Phase 4, we have Spider-Man. They're already in working production for Black Widow. She's already on location. And then I think the Eternals, they claim, is supposed to start filming in August. Yes, so it's like we're moving full steam ahead. Marvel, that's one thing about them. They're consistent with, you know, having their platform ready for whatever phase they're in, whatever movies are doing, so they can just keep the momentum of maybe, you know, every year or every other year, maybe 2 movies out, then 1 movie's this year, and then another 2, you know. So it's always a steady stream of stuff coming out through Marvel, you know, universe. So I'm just excited that this one's finally getting off the rug, and it will be filmed in Australia. I discussed that the last couple of months ago when I talked about that in regards to the different people that were coming in regards to you know, for, you know, casting for certain parts of the town they're going to use, you know, in regards to adding towards the money they're going to bring into to build up, you know, the economy in that area of Australia that are utilizing to do this actual film. So that's exciting as well. So, but yes, I'm happy for it. I'm ready for it. I'm like, let's just get the ball rolling. So yes, I will keep you all posted with this one because this one definitely is one of the ones I'm really looking forward to seeing. So, but with that said, you guys, As I know more, you will know more of that. Now, this one, you already know I want to see it. I've already said it. This has to do with the Invisible Man. And from what I'm hearing for this particular one, this one will actually start filming in July. I'm so ready for this one. I already talked about Elizabeth Moss being attached to the actual movie, and also Storm Reed recently being attached as well. Now, from what I'm hearing, still not the lead for the male lead yet. It's still either Armie Hammer or Alexander Skarsgård. Now, one thing I will say is that even though Johnny Depp, is attaches but not doing anything, is supposedly not a part of the actual film, but they said he can also change his mind and come back and be a part of the movie. I'm hoping if film is starting in July, we should be hearing something rather quickly, and hopefully by the time next month starts, because I'm thinking if you're starting filming next month, we should already know who's the main lead in the male aspect of the movie. I'm like, okay, I already told you what I want. I want Alexander Skarsgård. So, why do I feel like I'm going to get the opposite, but I'm going to still keep hope alive? It'll be him. I said it, and I'll say it again. The presence and just everything about him being in it, and his other roles he's done, of course, on Big Little Lies, of course, True Blood. He's done many movies. He, of course, did a recent remake of Tarzan. He can do a little bit of everything. And it's just something about his overall, the way he carries himself and his overall presence, the way his facial, just, I feel like he would knock it out of the park. So, fingers crossed on that one. I just wanted to kind of bring that up. Leigh Whannell, of course, you all should know he's a part of, the franchise, in regards to working with James Wan, Insidious. He directed the movie, oh gosh, I cannot remember the name of it. My mind just went totally blank. Needless to say, but other than that, he's writing it, he's directing it. I'm happy about that. This budget's a little bit more smaller, so he can have a little bit more control over the creativity of the movie, which I feel like is a good thing. So I'm happy about that. And this is through Blumhouse, so yes, I'm here for it. Let's get this baby going. I'm just ready to see this daggone movie. So with that said, moving on. Now this one is being considered a remake. I'm not too happy about this. I'm not even here for this. I'm just being honest, and honestly, comment below if you all want whichever. Tell me how you all feel. But they're talking about making a Scrooged remake, and from what I'm hearing, word is out that the person who's going to be the main lead is Kevin Hart. I have no problem with Kevin Hart. I'm just not here to see Scrooge being remade. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'll be honest with you. If I do see the trailer and watch it, I mean, it can be funny. I need to see who else will be in it. Let me just first and foremost put that out there. Right now, there's no person who's been added to do the write the actual script. They're not verified who's the director yet. This is through Paramount. I'm curious who else will be cast with him. That will be very important to see the chemistry between him, whichever. And all, of course, with the friend, who's dead, the disgruntled worker, mean worker, he treats, coldly. I like to see who that's going to play. Then I like to see who's going to be playing the different ghosts, past, present, into the, present, all that. I want to see all that. Who's being cast is going to be central to me seeing how I am feeling about considering even going to see this movie. Because let me just be real. I like the one that came out in 1987, and that's the one with Bill Murray. I love that damn movie. That is considered to some a cult classic. I went to the movies to see it with family. I love it. It's a staple every Christmas. Besides A Christmas Story, those two get heavy rotation. Heavy. I just like to, I literally, will watch, maybe Christmas Story, then I might put Scrooge on, or I'll wait to watch Scrooge in the evening after dinner. I just love to watch those every year around Christmas, because those are my two favorite Christmas movies truly to watch every year. So I am biased. I'm just not even going to lie. I'm really biased. So I just don't know. But the people who probably feel like I do with it and all that, he's definitely going to get the side eye like, buddy, if you don't do your remake justice, they're going to scathe him literally, and it's going to be like whichever. Now granted, he is a comedian, so that aspect, he can probably nail that down. So that means that writing of the script has to be good, some not too much cheesiness in the actual scenes or whichever. Keep it as close close to the overall premise of Scrooged, how his character really is, whichever. Him being mean, I gotta see how he would carry himself, being a nasty, CEO of his company or whatever and all that. I've seen him in characters where he might play a little mean, a little ego here and all, but I mean nasty to his actual, people in his office. So that's going to be interesting, to see him take this on. And I know he knows the pressure is on. There's no way he's gonna go in there being a little, don't be too arrogant and cocky, because that's how you mess up. And then people are like, no, ain't nobody gonna see this garbage. So I'm just keeping it real. I'm being honest. You got some big shoes to fill, and I'm straight gonna side eye until I see this trailer. I want to see it. Don't know, since it's in beginning stages, we don't know if this is definitely something that's not coming out this year. If they're considering this now, that means this is probably gonna come out in December of 2021. That's what I'm thinking, since this is being discussed now, and Paramount's trying to get this off, the legs off, so they can get this start and get this rolling. So again, not all that excited and hyped for that, but I keep an open mind, like I said, to see the trailer, and I'll make my real decision from that. Let's just say that sometimes my facial expression shows, so you all know when you see me watching the reaction, whatever, I'm not going to hold back whatever and do fake. I don't do fake reaction, so you will see how I feel. So that's all I can say about that. So moving on from that. Now this one I'm actually excited because I did bring up Bill Murray, and I can bring him up again in this instance because this has to do with Ghostbusters 3. And this was something I was excited because I wanted to know if it was true and if they were actually going to consider it, because just a lot of just whispering about if it's possible, will they do it, how does he feel, whatever, and he was kind of hesitant. Looks like he is going to definitely be coming back, to play his character in this one, Dan Aykroyd. And then I heard my girl Sigourney Weaver will be coming back playing Dana Barrett. I'm so excited to see them coming back. Oh my goodness, that makes me even more happy. I was going to see it anyway, because when I saw that teaser and seeing the Ghostbuster mobile thing, I was just like, oh my god. And the music, when it started flapping up and you could see it, oh my god, I was just like, oh man. And now they have confirmation that all three of them coming back. Now one thing I can see that I didn't hear is like what's happening with Ernie Hudson. I'm hoping that he will be, because he was in it and he should be in there in some capacity. It doesn't have to be a really large role, but he needs to be in there in some capacity. I don't want it just to be about just them three. I think that'd be kind of really cruddy. So I'm hoping that he's spoken to Reitman, and I heard he did congratulate him, on them doing this, whichever. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll be attached to it too. You already know the character. Actors, I want to say, let me get his name correct, because I always say his name wrong. Finn Wolfhard, who's in Stranger Things, he's actually going to be in this movie. McKenna Grace, who's of course in the new Annabelle, Comes Home, and also she was in Captain Marvel, she'll be in this, and then Carrie Coon from The Leftovers will be in this. So that's basically the mother character and then two kids character. So I'm excited, that this is almost a full-fledged, group. Now I did discuss also that there's a group of teenagers who are going to start, dealing in regards to the situation with, bringing back the Ghostbusters, situation where they're trying to fight ghosts, whatever. I'm assuming this is in some sort of town. We don't still have a full premise of the overall storyline. We just know it's a group of, teens. This is going to be around, I think two younger and two older. I think 12 ages 12 and 14ish, I think, so supposedly, excuse me. So I'm actually excited about that. But this definitely has me more hyped. And I think when the more and more people know about the overall casting now, are going to be excited to go to see this, but a lot of people of course felt the way they did about the 2016 one, whichever, not doing so well, it was all female cast, whatever. I liked it for what it was. It is what it is, but now we're moving on. Ghostbusters 3, this is going to be kind of like how 1, 2, and 3 all going together, and I'm fine with that. So I'm totally down. I'm totally hyped. I'm making sure I know the date, July 10th, 2020. Again, 2020 has a lot coming out. We have a lot to look forward to next year. I'm here for it. So I just look forward to them showing something. I feel like we'll probably get something from them. Oh gosh. He might do a teaser maybe December, January, possibly. Because if like I said, for Wonder Woman, if they're considering doing something, dropping something maybe towards Christmas time, like I said, around December-ish, then we should definitely be getting something then. I want to think January, February, something like that, whichever. That would be nice. And yeah, it's going to be good. I can't wait to see it. Oh, I just love it. And it's coming out during the summer, so that makes it even more exciting and awesome. So, but yes, you guys, comment below. Let me know what you all think. Did you all like me? I love the first one. The second one was okay, but the first one is the one that did it for me. All the casting, like I said, Rick Moranis in this, Annie Potts, Zool. I loved everything about the first one. I haven't watched that thing in years. I'm going to have to pull that baby out of my crate and watch that. I'll definitely watch it right before I go see the new one. I'll probably watch both of them right before I go see the third installment, just so I can get myself excited, just the nostalgic purposes of it all, whatever, definitely gonna have a t-shirt made for that day. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this, and just let me know which one. If you like 1 and 2, you like both, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. So, but with that said, you guys, that is it. I just want to come on here and kind of talk about a couple things, and like I always say, comment below, let me know what you all think about anything I discussed. You know, put your 2 cents in there so we can kind of talk about it in the comment section. I love to kind of get the feedback so we can kind of go back. In fact, I can go toe to toe with some of you also. But with that said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my movie news, and I will see you guys on the next one. You guys take care.